Draymond Green took a very disingenuous shot at Chris Mad Dog Russo after an argument broke out on First Take between JJ Reddick and Mad Dog when they were discussing Draymond Green. They were discussing him flipping off the crowd. They were discussing him continuing to chirp during these playoffs. And Mad Dog Russo said, listen, there's a lot of people that are just tired of this guy. I wish he would just play. We know he's a great talent. Just shut up and play the game. Stop getting into all these arguments. And JJ Reddick acted all offended. We made a video on this channel. You can go back and look at that for all of the context. But JJ Reddick said, I don't appreciate how you talk to athletes like that. You sound like people on Fox News. And JJ Reddick did say, I don't think there's anything racial about it, but the way he even said that certainly made it sound like he thought it could be racial or politically motivated in some way. It was disgusting. But what happened after that with Draymond Green was way more disgusting. Chris Mad Dog Russo jokingly told Warriors forward Draymond Green to shut up and play last week on First Take. And Green is now using the comment as an opportunity to paint Russo as a racist white man. Green first accused of Russo of spewing racist undertones on the Draymond Green show. But not satisfied with the responses, Green dug up and took an out-of-context old tweet about a story of Russo using the N-word. Here's the thing. The story in which Mad Dog Russo uses the N-word, it happened when he was 9 years old. He's in his 60s now. This happened 50 years ago when he was 9 years old. And Draymond Green is trying to use this story to paint him as a racist. Look at Draymond. There's our guy. I bet you are tired of me at Mad Dog. Yours truly, the new media, using himself as the new media because he has a podcast. And it's this screenshot from Grant Napier. My father was a leader of civil rights. One of my most vivid memories of my childhood was when Mad Dog used the N-word in my house. My dad took him out of the room and talked to him. Chris will tell you it changed his life. That's how I was raised. In a conversation with Outkick, Grant provided more details, saying he posted this story after Russo reminded him on air of the role Napier's father had in his life. Russo was 9 years old at the time he used the word and suggests he hasn't ever since. Russo is now 62. You're talking about a man 50 years ago when he was 9 years old said the N-word, and Draymond Green is trying to use that to paint him as a racist. This is absolutely fucking disgusting from Draymond Green. And he got a lot of backlash for that. I don't believe in cancel culture. It's not a cancel attempt. Just stand on your words. Accountability. He was 9, dude. What are you talking about, you little bitch? I'll stand by my words, Draymond Green. Listen, I like Draymond on the basketball court because he's one of those players that I kind of despise at times, but I'd love him if he was on my team. The way he plays, I'd love him if he played for me. I hate him if he's playing against me. That's just the way it is. Draymond, you're a bitch for this. You're a fucking little bitch for trying to do something like this, for taking something when a man was 9 years old and he's in his 60s now, and trying to paint him as racist. He follows it up again. You can't cancel someone for saying something you didn't like. Don't believe in it. I believe in standing on your word. Don't sidestep it. Tell us how you really feel and stand on it. He's saying that he doesn't like the fact that you talk so much, Draymond. That's it. And if you have any thoughts that Draymond's completely out of his mind with this, listen to what Stephen A. Smith said. Stephen A. Smith, after all of this goes down, Stephen A. Smith comes on Russo's show to make sure everybody knows that he doesn't think it's racial or political or anything like that at all. It's simply an opinion.
I want you to know, and I want everybody, your audience and everybody else to know, Mad Dog Russo is free to be who the hell he wants to be and who the hell he is on First Take. We ain't there to hug and sing kumbaya to one another in terms of agreeing and coinciding with one another on all of our opinions. What the hell would I need you on First Take for if you didn't have a different opinion? And so for me, when I saw that transpire today on First Take, I want to emphasize, first of all, race had nothing to do with it. You were talking about athletes, period. Now, Draymond Green was the son.
But before we let him continue on, he said race had nothing to do with it. Mark my words, if Stephen A. Smith thought that a white man had said something racist, he would be pouncing on this and taking advantage of it. But even he's sitting there defending Mad Dog because he realizes that's a ridiculous sentiment.
topic of discussion at that particular moment in time, and you have prefaced your comments about Draymond by pointing out how he had gotten into one incident after another, whether it was with Steven Adams, whether it was LeBron James. Oh, my God, enough already. Just play, okay? We don't need to hear you talking about anything. And it was interpreted by J.J. Reddick the way that J.J. Reddick interpreted it. I didn't even have a problem with that. My only issue was when he brought up Fox News, and here's why. First Take is not a show that is going to be about the business of attacking networks. You can like or dislike a particular individual, but there are an abundance of people that work at Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, and everywhere else. And so let's not generalize and talk about a particular network. So I didn't agree with that.
I mean, listen, Stephen A. Smith's an idiot a lot of the time, sometimes intentionally, sometimes not intentionally. This is a moment of clarity and reality for him where I agree with what he's saying. The fact that J.J. Reddick said that's what people on Fox News say, that is bullshit. And what it does is it drives a lot of people away. That's what has happened to ESPN a lot over the past decade. Comments like that from J.J. Reddick. And Stephen A. Smith is spot on when he's talking about what Mad Dog meant and how out of line it was for J.J. Reddick to say what he said. But the person who's more out of line than anything else is Draymond Green. It's disgusting. It really is disgusting behavior. And I'm interested to see that didn't get as much interaction as you would have thought, right? 8,000 likes for Draymond compared to he usually gets 36,000, 30,000, stuff like that. So I don't know. It's not like it's ratioed or anything like that, but it's definitely a cheap shot. It's a bullshit shot from Draymond Green. And for anybody that did have respect for Draymond before this, I think he lost a lot of that support. Fuck him for this comment. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.